guys, welcome back for another battle report. We have Alian back with her Tyranids.
My beautiful nids.
Yep. We're gonna be doing an ITC styled mission here. First one.
Done.
First one for her. We're gonna be attending LVO, so she's gonna try to get some practice into that. Helping us out is Mr. Isaiah right here. He's gonna be running Genestealer Cult, right?
Right, Genestealer Cult.
Nice.
Nids versus nids in a sense.
Yep. So we've gone ahead and set up the table. We have the search and destroy deployment map, and then the ITC mission. ITC mission 2. I don't remember the name, but we have the objective. Alien's deployed over here, or going to be deployed over here. This is the objective she placed. There's the center objective, and then the objective Isaiah placed is right there. So, Rebecca, introduce our armies, and we shall start up.
Alright, so starting with my beautiful Nid army, we're going to start with this Hive Tyrant, who's a Swarm Lord. Technically he's both. Who comes with Psychic Scream and the Horror. We then go to the Warlord Hive Tyrant, who's coming with a heavy Venom Cannon. His Warlord trait is Adaptive Biology?
Yep.
Something like that. Essentially, it helps him whenever he gets a wound in the first phase. He gets to lower the damage of all the other wounds. He's going to be coming with Onslaught and Catalyst. We then have my Tyranid Prime, who's just, with Devour, kind of basic set, and Death Spitters instead of Devours. And then we have the Brood Lord with his little army of Genestealers, and he comes with Dominion Psychic Power. You see, he also comes with the Urngirl factor, and the Hive Tyrant is going to be coming with, trying to remember the name of that bio artifact. Chameleonic adaptation. Perfect, thank you. So next up after that, we're going to go into the troops. So we have these lovely guys, 2 squads of 20 Turbogants, 10 of them with Devourers, 10 of them with Flesh Borers, a squad of 26 Hormagaunts. We have 4 Ravager Swarms. Reaper. No, they're Ravagers. No. Whatever. Ripper Swarms. We have my 16 Genestealers, with 4 of them being with Acid Moths, these Cthulhu little things. And then also going on with the troops, we have my Tyranid Warriors, one of them with a nice, lovely Venom Cannon. Onward to the Elites, we have the Bodyguard Squad, aka the Tyrant Guard. They have Crushing Claws. And then for heavy support, I have my Doc Effexes. Both of them have Venom Cannons. Heavy Venom Cannons. We then also have the Trigon Prime, who is going to, of course, be tunneling underneath, perhaps with another giant squad of his own. And then we finally have the melee effects with only monstrous-sizing talons. These have enhanced senses and Sporces. I believe all 3 of them have Sporces, so...
I think so.
So all 3 of them have Sporces, and of course, because they're having a weapon, they have enhanced senses.
Well, that is...
That's my army.
2,000 points. You want to talk about your objectives?
Yes.
Secondary selected?
So here are my secondary selected objectives. So for my army specific, we chose Recon because I could use Kraken to kind of split up to the 4 corners, hopefully very quickly. To go against Isaiah's army, as you'll see shortly, I have Kingslayer, since he has quite a few...
Kingslayer's for the Punisher guy. The Punisher
He has
tank.
a few characters for the Punisher tank, yes. Basically just slays a character and get a lot of points for it. And then for Big Game Hunter.
So first detachment in my force is a Brew Brother detachment. It is a Spearhead detachment made up of a tank commander with a Punisher Gatling gun and 3 heavy bolters. Made up of 1 squad of 3 Lehman Russ, all with battle cannons and 3 heavy bolters. And made up of 2 individual units of Basilisks. Here we have an Outrider detachment of the Rusted Claw. We have an Alphys as our HQ. We have a Sanctus with Might from Beyond. We have...
Relic, right?
Yeah. We have just these guys with demolitions, and then we have the Achilles with heavy mortars. Here's my last detachment. This is a battalion of the Four-Armed Emperor. We have a Patriarch with the Amulet of the Voidworm. We have an Abominant who has also taken the Anointed Throng for all the units, which gives him a Sledgehammer that hits at a +1, so that he hits it normal instead of unwieldy at a -1. We have a Hypermorph with 5 aberrants. We have 14 Genestealers, and then we have 3 squads of 5. What are these called? Acolytes with hand flamers.
Okay, so this is their initial deployment. We have all of our Alien's monstrous type things over here. Some Genestealers and Broodlord, Termagants, Warriors, and then there's some more Termagants in here that you can't see.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be deep striking the 26 Tormagon squad with the Trigon Prime, since he's able to select a squad to come with him. And Rippers as well, who are burrowing separately.
Yep.
They're not going to be all together.
Yep. So over here is we have Isaiah's deployment. Now all these poker chips, they're representing blips, because that's the way Genestealers deploy in general. Alian actually won the roll-off to choose to deploy first or second, or choose to go first or second, and she chose to go second because otherwise she has to stay 9 inches from these blips in her movement phase, which, isn't the best for her.
I will note that typically I'd like to go first with a melee-heavy army, but due to the blips and kind of the unknown feeling, I'd much rather, see what's going to go there.
The parking lot is back there, as well as the Ridge Runners, which get a little scout move, so one's been moved, right? He's over
2.
here. 2. Yeah. So there we go. Alright, so showing where everything popped up. The sniper popped up there, the bikers and the, what's he called? Alphas, right?
Alphas, yeah.
It was right there. Acolytes, Broodlord, Genestealers, Acolytes. Where's the last Acolytes?
Acolytes.
Okay.
Acolytes.
Okay, and then the Aberrant and the... What is it?
The Aberrants and the Abomination are in...
Here.
Yeah, you pulled them off the table, right?
they're in reserves, yeah.
Okay.
They return back to...
Okay. So with that, we'll just move ahead and move into the movement phase.
Yep.
And start with the Broodlord, I suppose. And he's just gonna... And he's advanced.
The advanced.
Yep. We're good. Alright, and then the Acolytes, we're gonna move to, right?
Right.
We're just gonna move in by that objective in there.
Anybody within 12 inches?
So this is a mind control.
Mind control. Yeah, pick one model within 12 inches.
Okay.
So
And what are you selecting?
One of the Tyranids warriors.
Okay, got it. And so, what'd you roll?
We got a 10.
Yep.
Oh dear.
So it
Yeah,
goes off.
she does get a deny. She has a Psychern range.
I do.
So deny attempt. That is a no. A 1, no.
Oh, dang it!
6.
Alright, so
What?
roll a 6 off camera, but it's alright.
What?
Where are you shooting at? Okay, so it's attacking the, which Carnifex here is
The
issue?
closest one.
So this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Needs a 5, gets it, because it's -1 to hit.
Alright.
Needs a 3 to wound. Gets it, AP -2, I think?
For heavy venom cannon? For normal venom
Normal
cannon?
venom cannon.
I think so, but let me check.
So I'm just going to really save and see if it matters. Roll one dice.
Okay.
This is a 5. That does pass.
So I...
We forgot that it's D3 shots. He rolled the D3 off camera. He got a 3, so he gets 2 shots. So he has 1 more shot. Still hits on 5s. And that was a save. That's a miss, though.
That's a miss. Yep. Right.
Okay. So we have the Alphas taking a shot at the Hive Tyrant here, right?
Right.
So hits on
It's
3s.
on 3s.
That's a
He misses.
1, so that's a no.
Yep. That's it. So how many shots do I get with him?
So Mortar shooting at the Genestealers. He's got
3 shots?
3 shots.
So firing 3 shots from this one.
Yep.
He needs a 4 to hit.
Yep.
Out of the 3
And
shots.
2 hits.
2 hits. Strength 5 T4, so we need a 3.
Yep. Oh.
1.
1 and I can't see what that
No,
was.
just 1 wound.
Okay.
AP -1.
So 5
So
up.
5 up.
1 5 up. Which she does not make, so 1 Genestealer down.
A D6 shots.
So, ooh, 6 shots.
Gives me 6 shots. I need 4s to hit. I
getting
need
3 hits.
I need 3s to wound.
Getting 1 wound. A 5-up pinball.
Nope. Another one.
Okay, both basilisks firing the Genestealers again.
D6 shots.
For 1 and 4, so 5 shots.
So 5 shots.
Yeesh.
Hit on 4s.
Hit on 4s.
2 hits.
Thanks.
And 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
2 5-ups. Nope.
They're fine.
So 9 shots from Heavy Bolter to the Tyranid Warriors. Hitting on 3s.
Not bad. There's 1, 2 there. There you go.
Strength 5, T4, so wounding on 3s. AP -1.
So negates their cover basically, so 4-up saves.
How many?
4.
Alright. I'll just roll 2.
Let's try twice. Saved 1, failed 1. Saved 1, failed 1, so 2 wounds.
So one of
Firing battle cannon shots at the Genestealers.
From here to here.
D6 shots.
Yeah.
So first battle cannon, 5 shots. Second battle cannon shot, 4 shots for a total of 9.
Oof.
So 9 shots. He didn't move this turn, so he's hitting on 4s. Three hit.
Okay.
Wounding on 2s
Or 2.
for 2 wounds.
Alright, the 2 5-up pinballs. Making 1, failing 1. Okay.
So 9 shots from the Heavy Bolters from the same Lehman Russ tank to those Genestealers, 36 inches. I need 4s to hit.
Let's see, 3.
And I need 3s to wound.
3 more 5-ups. Oof.
that sucks.
Hive Guard are going to get targeted by this Lehman Russ for its battle cannon. He gets to fire twice. We see how many shots we have. We have a total of 7 shots.
Okay.
He needs 4s to hit. 1 hit. He needs 3s to wound. Or 2s to wound.
Yep.
1 wound.
Okay,
Alright.
that is AP -2, so in cover though, so they're a 4-up save.
He's good?
Good.
Alright, so that one missed. The next one's going to fire at the same target. See, determine the number of shots. 7. He needs 4s to hit.
Getting 4.
He needs 2s to wound.
3s, they're toughness 5.
Oh. 3s to wound.
2, so you have 2 4-ups. Made 1, failed 1, so D3.
Yikes.
And he gets 1 wound.
Okay, charge phase. Is it?
Patriarch's going to go for his charge. He's got an 8-inch charge to make.
Turn the trimming against there. Roll
He
a
rolls
6.
a 6.
So that's a no.
That's a no, and he won't charge.
Okay, Genestealers.
The Genestealers are going to go for their charge. They need an 8-inch charge
Into the other Genestealers.
into the other Genestealers.
That's a no, it's a 3.
That's a 3.
Alright, so into Tyranids movement phase. The Termagants are just going to move, not advance, and they're going to bounce out to roughly here. And these guys are going to follow this way. Some of these guys are going to move forward just to get line of sight. But
Yeah, we'll just do that later.
guys, warriors aren't moving.
They're staying right there. Next up, we're going to have the Genestealers, who are going to actually bounce
Yep, they did advance.
about right there.
Yep, they got to go all the way there. They got a 6 on their advance roll.
And then the Brewlord's going to be right
As did the Broodlord.
behind there, I think.
Yep.
Alright, next up, we got to move some bigger guys.
Carney.
So the Carney is going to go...
Yep, he got an advance of, I think, 5 or something. So.
Yeah, so the melee effect is right there. Gives him a chance to go for the Acolytes if Psychic Power goes off.
Yeah, it's kind of like right.
Then we get the Swarm Lord, who
He's not advancing. He's just moving 9.
Yeah, he moves like right there.
Yep, you got it right there.
Just making sure. So then we have the Tyrant Guard. I'm just gonna move the one kind of in the middle here. I'm thinking about like whether or not I want them to charge anything, but it's a pretty far charge, and I'd rather them protect the Hive Tyrant.
You just do that.
Yeah, just spread them out a little bit. Who's gonna be right there?
Okay. So these guys, none of these guys advance. Well, the
Tyrant Guard
the
did,
Tyrant Guard
but the Hive Tyrant did not.
neither did the Swarm Lord.
Nope. So we have this Doc Effects, who I believe
Did advance.
and he's
got
gonna
up
go
there.
right to the edge here,
Yep.
which will give him line of sight.
Other dock effects did not advance.
Nope.
He's just going to slide over to the objective.
And then lastly, we have this swarm of people going to go
Yep, they're just going to slide over.
right there.
Alright, so into the Tyranid Psychic phase. I'm going to start with your...
Brulor's going to cast Dominion on his Genestealers.
Okay.
I
Does go
got it.
off. Would you like to try?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, the Swarm Lord's going to cast Smite on the Acolytes.
Goes off. A 6.
That's D3.
D3.
Yeah.
Okay, so D3 what it was. 1 dice. One dice. 1 other dice. Okay.
Alright, the Swarm Lord's also going to cast the Horror on the Genestealers.
Okay. These guys.
Yep. Does not get it.
Does not get it. Unless you want to reroll 1 or something.
I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll the 1. So I got 2. Boop. I'm going to have 1.
It does go off on
Goes
it.
off.
I think you're out of range to deny that because it's 18. Is it 24 or 18? To deny?
It's within the target.
I think it's the caster, isn't it?
No, it's the target
Okay.
that you're doing. He has to be within X amount of the target of your
Okay.
spell.
We want to try to deny it?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna try it. Need 9? Did not
Nope.
get 9.
Okay.
Alright, next up, the Hive Tyrant is going to cast Onslaught onto the melee effects.
Okay.
That is a warp charge of 6. Got it?
Get it?
Alright, next up I'm going to cast Catalyst on the Brood Lord, who happens to be the most vulnerable psyker, that's why.
Getting it on a 7.
Yep, and I got it. So that's all of my psychic powers. Alright, so I'm going to do 38 shots into the Genestealers. I'm going to do only 2 shots because those 2 can't reach the Genestealers onto the Brood Lord. So let's go start with the 38. First 10s.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
Alright. Next
7, 8, 9, 10 hits total. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 hits, and 8 more.
10. Yep.
What is that? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 hits.
18 hits, very good.
18 hits in total.
Yep.
All right, and the 2 shoots on the blue one.
Yeah, we're coming back to that because
Alright, so we're going to do the wound.
18. Yeah, so 18.
10 plus 8.
I need 4 to it. So it's a strength 4.
So that's the first 10s.
So 1, 2.
Dang. I suck on wounds. Next 8.
3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wounds. So 6 5-ups.
6 5-ups.
Getting 2. So
2.
save 2, so 4 dead Genestealers.
4 dead Genestealers.
Alright, so now 4 flesh borers.
2
2
shots.
flesh borers into the Brood Lord.
Both hit.
With it.
Need 5s to wound. Getting 1. So you have your armor on this though.
Yeah, so the armor is
4, I think. Yeah. Nope. So you want to pass it off or no?
No, I'll take 1 wound.
Shots in the Genestealers first.
So, no, 12 shots. So you have 12 shots of Death Spitters into the Genestealers. Hitting on 3s because of the Tyranid Prime saying do better.
They did better.
They did pretty good.
Alright, so let me re-roll these 2 since I got 2 more.
Oh, you have 2 more shots. Okay.
They did a lot better.
Yep. Wound on 3s.
So 10 shots.
Because he's a strength 5. What is that? -4. So 6. Yep, 6. 6 5-ups.
Is this a 1 or a 6?
That's a 6.
Oh, wow.
6 5-ups.
Getting 1.
1.
So 5 of them die.
5 die.
Okay. And then 2 shots from the venom cannon into the patriarch. 1 hit.
Yep.
The 3s to wound. Wounds. You have your 5-up. It's AP -2. There's not.
1.
D3 damage. For just 1. Just take it.
Kick it to 2.
Okay. Venom cannon and Carney over here. He can't really see a whole lot, so he's just going to shoot the Genestealers.
So he gets 1 shot. Of
Hits on
course.
3s though, because I'm fan senses.
Alright, so the Hive Tyrant's heavy venom cannon and the Carnifex's heavy venom cannon are going to shoot the Punisher.
Okay. We'll do the red one is the Hive Tyrant, and the black one is the Carney, because they hit on different values.
Yep, and this is for their D3 shots.
Okay, so the black one, no, they both get 2.
Yep.
So 1.
Boom.
Okay.
3s and 4s.
Yep. Hive Tyrant hits both, and one from the Carney.
Yep. And then
Wounds on 3s, because strength 9. Just 1. AP -3 though, so you have a
6 up.
6 up. Which does not make. So it is just 3 damage.
yep, just 3 damage straight up. Alright, so the Swarm Lord is gonna do something existential.
Hive
The
Commander.
Swarm Lord himself. Why did you spoil it? He's gonna have Commander himself over here. He discovered himself. Alright, so now we're going to do Single-Minded Annihilation, costing 2 command points. It's going to be on the Tyranid Warrior Squad. That's going to be hitting everything, absolutely everything, on the Patriarch.
So you need 4s.
I need 4s.
You got
-1
-1.
to shoot at the Patriarch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get all the other dice.
Oh, okay.
Because you got 4s and 5s for the hits.
Alright, let's do this.
The 3s will not do it.
So pull the 3, and this is just the initial.
Oh, you threw all 12, actually.
Yeah. Well, no, that's it. And then
Yep.
And then you have wound him on 4s.
Yep.
Uh, 4. And then the venom cannon after that.
Yep.
Sorry. It's all on the same target, so it doesn't really matter. 3 shots.
I'm gonna kill this guy, huh?
1 hit.
Okay.
So, 1 venom cannon hit, 5 up.
No, you got to wound it first.
Yeah, I got a wounded first.
So you need a
Oh,
3.
there, yeah. What she gets.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a
So 1 venom cannon and 4 death spitters. The venom cannon is
-2.
-2. So.
is a 5-up.
Yep.
So venom cannon is blocked.
Dang.
And
Nice.
they're
Spitters
-1s, so
are
5
4
up still.
Or 5 up still. Yeah. Which we get none, so 4 get through, which kills him.
You're not going to pass them off?
Yeah, we'll pass him off on a 2. Dead Genestealer, dead Genestealer, dead Genestealer, dead Genestealer.
So 4 dead.
Yep.
So, charge phase. There are a number of charges happening.
So the Termagants are going to charge the Patriarch.
Yep. They're in.
They're in.
What is it, an 8?
Yeah.
6.
6.
Okay.
The Genestealers are going to charge the vehicle.
Okay, so we have Overwatch from that.
Yes.
So we have
Heavy Stubbers.
wow.
Wow. Seriously?
4 heavy stubbers get through.
4s to wound.
gosh.
Force a wound.
Not bad. 2s.
2s.
So 2 5-ups. Takes off 2.
And
Mortar.
the mortar,
For
4 shots.
I think
2 get through.
he's more accurate in Overwatch than he was shooting. Nope. Double ones.
That was coffee.
Yep.
Oh,
Still don't like it.
Okay.
All right, so 2 die,
Yep.
which is unfortunate, but they're still gonna go in. And then
Yep.
they're in.
It's 11. They're in.
They are surrounding.
All right, Carney, charging the acolytes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have hand flamers on this, I think.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
They're strength 3.
Still, it's a flamer.
6s and 6s.
So 4.
4d6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
6 plus 4, 10. So it would be 7. There we go.
Okay. And,
To wound, I need 5s.
6s. Strength 3 versus strength 7.
7. Yeah, okay. So 6s.
1, 2,
2 wounds.
2. So 2, 3 up armors. Makes 1
Let's
fails
get
1.
through.
Okay. Charge distance.
All right, so before I win, charging,
9. Yeah, he's in.
and he's down to 6.
And then the Swarm Lord is the last charge here, right?
No, and the Brew Lord actually.
Oh yeah, the Broodlord.
Broodlord.
Broodlord's charging both Genestealers and Broodlord and Preacher.
Yep.
No Overwatch.
No Overwatch, so we just roll. That is a fail.
Let's fail.
Unless you want to reroll.
I kind of want to reroll one.
Okay. That's an 6.
That's an M.
Yep.
It was worth it.
And then the last one over here, Swarm Lord.
Yep.
So your Overwatch on him.
All right. Heavy Stubbers.
So this one's as accurate in Overwatch.
He is.
Pretty good. Still, I mean, it's
Two.
not quite. He's only half as good.
Yeah, but still, 2. That's
He's toughness 7, so needs 5s.
nope.
And
Nothing.
nothing.
All right.
And charge distance for the Swarm Lord.
I'll just borrow this dice if you don't mind.
Nope, not at all. He's good for.
Yeah. Okay, so first combat, Alian's nominating the Brood Lord, right?
Yep. Brood Lord to slash at the Patriot. 6 attacks.
5 hits. Strength
6, T5.
7 3s to wound.
3's to wound. And AP minus 3.
Ooh,
That was terrible.
that was terrible. Just one. Unless you want to reroll one. Because combat is different than fight phase.
It is okay. I do want to reroll one.
Okay, so. Okay, 2 wounds. Is that your saving throw?
No. That was me just giving you.
Okay. It's like, alright, so there's 2 wounds.
So there's 2 wins. All right, 2 5-ups. Neither nor are we going to spend a command point
It's 2D. Okay, it's D3 damage
to
whenever
get
you
1. So 1. So only 1 wound.
So just 1 go through. So D3
D3.
for 3 damage.
3 damage. So it gives me the 5.
Okay.
And you know what? Yeah. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s,
Isaiah spent 2 CP.
wounding on 3s.
So
Yeesh.
5 hits.
Yeesh. He still lives.
Getting 4 wounds.
All
You
right.
get
So-
your 5-ups.
Yep. And then she has feeling pains though too, because of catalyst. Made 1. So 3d3. Getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 ups.
And then 5 6-ups. Or is it 5
5
ups?
ups. 5 down pain. Pass 2, so it takes 3 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so the Termagants.
So 19 of them are in, so I'm going to roll 10 first. So that was not that good. I only got 3. Then I'm going to roll 9.
So 1.
That was significantly
4,
better.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total.
Oh, okay then. So I'm going to roll these again.
Need 5 to
Come on! Come on, just 2 more.
just 3.
There.
But you get your armor, so 4 up.
3 4 with no reroll. But I do get to hand off.
Yep. Failing
So
2.
2. And guess what we're going to do?
Just try. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
So the Genestealers are
2 dead Genestealers.
You know what? I'll take it.
Next up.
All right, the Genestealers are going to attack the car. 18 hits on 3 up. So I'm going to roll 10 first.
All but 2.
All
so
but 2.
that's 8.
And then I'm just going to, actually the 2 I missed, I'm not going to roll them again. So let's roll to get my other ones.
And 5. So you get
13.
13.
okay. 13 hits. Wounded on 5s. 6s are the whatever the extra random thing.
Let's do this.
Okay, so you have a few 6s. So we got 4
6s
6s.
become AP minus 3.
Yeah, I think, and then everything else is AP minus 1. So 4 at AP minus 1. Oh, it's AP minus 4. Or the 6s. Yep.
Dang!
So 4 at AP minus 1, 4 at AP, which you get no save for, right? So.
Right. 4, right?
Yep. So 4 5-up saves to make. The other 4 just go through. Made 3. Pretty good.
3. So only one goes through. So 1 plus 4 is 5 wounds.
Yep. Just goes
These are
down
the
to
3
3.
wounds. Yep.
3 attacks back. Doesn't hit.
Doesn't it?
Okay, Akari's next. Since he completed his charge on a 4-up, he does do a mortal wound. He does
Nope.
not. I swear to God, that never happens.
Alright, so he has 4 attacks, weapon skill 4. And he has.
Hits on 3s on the charge because he gets to add 1 to his hit
That's
rolls.
right. Okay.
So he's got 4, and then he's also gets 1 extra attack.
Boop.
Hits on 3s. Alright, so 3 hits, and it's +1 because of the side of the town. It's not the tusks. No.
Alright, so what to wound?
2s. That is 3 dead.
Oh, just 3
I
there.
assume.
Yeah. 1 fights back. He has 2 attacks. He has a weapon skill of 3.
2
Both
hits.
hit. He has a strength of 4, so he's going to need a 5. He got 1 5.
Okay, just 3 up armor. You're fine. Okay, so we have the Swarm Lord versus the, what is it?
Ridge Runner.
Ridge
Achilles Rear
Runner.
Ray. Yeah.
So the red is the tail. So really nothing special about that, just an extra attack.
Everything gets on 2s. And everything moves on top of 6? And 3s. So 3s.
Wow, I
Okay,
suck.
well you do a mortal wound plus AP minus 3 attack.
Okay.
You don't get a save, right?
Not for the mortal wound. No. AP minus.
So, Acolyte, Cultist, whatever it is. Anyways, he's got leadership of 7.
Yeah.
So he has to do a leadership test here, which he fails.
So that would be 3 plus 5. That's 1. He's died. He's dead.
Yep. Okay,
So, Ridge Runner Achilles fell back and broke out of combat. Ridge Runner fell back and broke out of combat here as well.
okay.
Next move is the Jackals are going to move to get in within shooting distance of the Swarm Lord.
Yep. So hop over there.
So they're just going to come around the corner.
Okay.
And this Jackal is staying.
Because it's the office, right? Yeah.
That's the office. He'll give a +1 to their shooting attacks.
And then you have some deep strikes.
Then I have Deep Strikers over here.
Okay. So here's the deep strikers.
Deep Strikers. We've got the Abominate coming in, lying in wait. 2 command points. Gets him within 3 inches of the model, but he is not allowed to assault. Perfect Ambush. 3 command points. Gets these guys within 9 inches of the model, but they get to move an additional 5 inches, and they get to charge.
Yeah, he rolled it's a d6 inch, but he rolled a 5.
Yep.
So they're going to go essentially roughly up to him almost.
Yeah, so
Not quite there.
they'll get 5 inches. So Psychic Phase, the Patriarch's going to cast Smite on the Brewlord. He needs a 6 for Smite to go off. And he gets a 5.
Does it go off in a 5? Okay, so it goes off in a 5. And Alian's going to try to deny, which she does.
Denied.
Real quick, just an update on the objectives. Alian has got 5 objective points for that first round. And is currently sitting at 1. But, with the way ITC rules work, that can very quickly flip. So.
Very quickly change depending on how well this goes for him too.
Yep. So into the shooting phase for Isaiah here. What are we starting with?
Okay, we're starting with my tank commander.
Okay.
He's going to fire his Punisher Gatling gun at the Tyrant Guard.
Okay.
And he's going to fire his heavy bolters at the Genestealers.
Okay, so we're going to start with?
The heavy Gatling gun is 20 shots and
Double.
fires twice. It is Strength 5, AP 0. It will need 3s to hit.
Did you move or no?
No.
Okay.
Which is why it needs 3s to hit. So 3s to hit. The first 20.
There's a yellow 2 there. There you go.
7 missed, so 13 hits.
Yep. 13 hits.
Oh my gosh.
The second 20. A lot more missed.
Yeah, 2 gray there.
So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 hits in total.
Okay.
At strength 5.
So 4's to wound.
So 4's to wound. This is 20, 26 in total.
Mm-hmm.
So we're putting another 6 in.
Yep.
And 4's to wound. I'll take that no matter what it was because I moved it.
There's a 3. Take 3 as well. That's a reroll, yeah. We're good.
Okay, so we're good. We have a total of 10 wounds.
Okay.
So Alian has 10 3-ups. Okay, so she has 10 3-ups to make. She's just going to roll 5 twice here. First one.
Make all of them?
They're all good. Second one. 3 go through, so that kills off 1 and drops another to 2, because 1's currently at 2.
Heavy bolters on the Genestealers.
Okay.
I need 3s.
Nice.
And then I need 3s.
Getting 4. So Alian has 4 5-up emblems to make. She makes 2.
Firing this tank heavy bolters on these Genestealers and firing his main cannon on the Tyrant Guard. He has not moved, so he gets 9 shots with his heavy bolters, hitting on 4s on the Genestealers.
Okay.
That is 4 shots,
Yep.
needing 3s to wound. All 4 wound.
Okay. So 4 5-ups. And 1's left.
They're hanging in there. Come on, guys. You got this.
And 1 shot, or
2d6.
2d6 for the cannons.
Getting 8.
That's a total of 8 shots. Needing 4s to hit.
No, 5s, because Carney.
Oh no, it's the Timer
Oh,
Guard.
Tiger Guard. Okay, yeah, 4s.
So 4s to hit.
2.
3.
And 3's to wound.
3s to wound.
So 1.
1 wound.
AP minus 2. So 5-up.
Nope.
Nope.
3 damage on the Timer Guard.
Or
3s.
Yep, kills off the one that's wounded.
Firing from this tank, heavy bolters on the Genestealer,
Yeah.
and the main cannon goes to the Tyrant Guard. So we'll do the heavy bolters first to see if the Genestealer gets wiped off the map. Needs 4s to hit. Of which
3 or 4. 4.
it gets 4 hits.
And 3s.
3s to wound. 3 wounds. 3 5-ups.
It's dead.
Yeah, they
And
died.
the Genestealer dies. Firing my main cannon from this tank at the Hive Guard.
Okay.
Determine number of shots first. It is 4 shots. Hitting on 4s. of which
3, 2.
2 hit. Wounding on 3s. Both wound.
Okay.
AP -2, so she needs 5s.
Nope.
Nope.
D3 apiece.
Yep.
That is a dead. That is a dead tyrant guard.
Firing main cannon from this tank at the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah.
You can determine the number of shots. Number of shots are 5 shots. I need a 5 to hit because she is -1 to hit. So rolling for 5s and got 1. I am toughness 8, toughness 7 or whatever, so I need 3s. 3 got through.
Okay. Olin, you have a 4 up and rolling.
All right, so on 3 of them.
Just 1.
1.
Oh, okay. Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay, so
We
D3
D3 it.
takes 2.
It's 2 wounds. Jackal Sniper has declared this guy as the target. Or you actually
Can't see him.
Can't see him, can't declare him. He'll say that guy is the target,
Hive Tyrant.
Hive Tyrant. That means that he is the priority target. So he's going to shoot. He has a sniper rifle, so it's only 1 shot. His weapon skill is 3. So on a 3-up, he hits. On a 6-up, it's a mortal wound. He has a toughness of 4.
Strength 4.
Straight 4. So
It's a 5. That's a 1.
it's a 1. Going to spend a command point to re-roll it.
Still a 1.
Still a 1. So he's a miss. Alright, so spending my last command point on my jackals, the wolf squad here, to use their demolition charge versus their normal weapon. That's gonna be 1 command point. They have to be within 6 inches, of which 4 are. So that is 4 times d6 to determine the number of shots. We have 6, 6, and 5
15.
for a total of 17 shots. So this is 17 shots, needing 4s to hit, needing 3s to wound.
Okay.
And we'll drop those. Yeah, right here. So 4s to hit.
Not bad.
Pull the ones that don't hit.
Not bad.
Needing 3s to wound.
Okay. So she's got 4, 6,
8 or 7.
7 4 ups and rolls for him.
All right. So.
But she makes all but 3.
Alright, so 3 times d3.
Takes 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 wounds.
5 damage. Okay.
On
Swordlord.
Shotgun shooting from the bike. He needs a 4s to hit. And then he needs 6s to wound, right?
No,
Or
straight
3s.
4, so 5s.
5s. Yeah, because he's within. 1
That's
wound.
So you have
AP 0. So
3 up
whatever
armor
is-
then, yeah. Which she saves.
Yeah, he's
Which
still
is-
in the same
okay.
profile, actually.
We're shooting the basilisk over in the corner at these termagants that are hiding. We're determining the number of shots. The number of shots are 11 shots. So that's 11 shots. They need 4s. And then they need 2s.
Yep. 5 and AP.
AP -3.
Yeah, so okay, so just 5 dead.
Yep.
We're going to take a shot from the Sanctus here to the Hive Tyrant here, Swarm Lord here, to be specific.
Yep, we barely draw line of sight.
Yeah, barely. It's a heavy one shot, so it's a sniper rifle, but he hits on 2s.
Hits.
He hits. He wounds on 4s. Actually, he doesn't wound. He causes. He wounds on normal, so he's normal 2, but he causes a perils on a 4. So he doesn't need to actually wound you to cause perils. So we'll run. He's strength 4. He's 6. So I'm going to need a 5 to actually do a wound.
Nope.
And I didn't do nothing, and I have no rerolls, so
That's turn. So Swarmlord survives.
Swarmlord survives. Jackal's charging to Swarmlord.
Yep.
They make the distance.
He has no Overwatch.
And then over here, right?
He has Overwatch.
Yes.
Okay, so he has D3 shots.
Yep.
Gets 2 shots.
6s. Nope.
So they are basically auto in, but stones are also far and go.
Yeah, they get to charge. It is +2.
Uh-oh.
So they would have been, yeah.
So it's 8 inches.
So you're in. Okay, we have our first combat here.
So attacking with the aberrants. The aberrants have hammer attacks. For the hammers, that's what they have, and then there is a tail attack that happens. Because they're within 3 inches of the guy, any 6s equal extra attacks. Normally they hit on 3s. They need a 4 to hit, and they're going to need a 3 to wound.
Yep.
So 4s to hit.
Okay.
And they are double their strength, so they're hitting at about strength 12 right now.
So 3s.
So 3s to wound.
Hitting 3. AP.
AP is -3.
So 6 ups, I think, correctly?
I think so, because he's toughness 7.
Yeah, 3 up armor.
And 3 up armor.
Made 1.
Alright, so he's down
6
to
wounds.
5.
So he's
6
Oh,
wounds.
6 wounds. He's down to 1. He is down to 1.
Alright, Hypermorph tail.
Hypermorph tail hits on 3s.
Hits.
Wounds on 5s.
Nope.
Nothing.
So Mr. Carney survives.
Yep, so Mr. Carney can hit
Mr.
back.
Carney can hit back on 2 wounds.
Alright, so hit 6 attacks, hitting on 2.
She's interrupting.
Yeah, I'm
Not
interrupting.
mentioning.
Sorry.
All
Wow.
of them hit.
All of them hit.
Wound on 3s.
All of them wound.
6 5-ups. Or Mr. Brewboard has finally bought it.
Patriarch.
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 Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah. They're so
Yes.
different.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Woo!
The Atlan squad is attacking the Swarmlord. There are 4 attacks from the Wolf quad, but then 2 attacks for the other 3.
Okay.
So that is 4 plus 6. We'll put them all together since they're hitting with their hands.
They're punching the Swarmlord out, man.
Oh, wow.
Their weapon skill is 4,
They are brave.
which gives me 4s.
Yep, you have 4 hits.
4 hits. Their strength is 3, so they're going to need 6s,
Yep, 6s.
which they didn't get any.
Alright, so with that, I'll
That's done. Now the Carnifex and your Swarmlord attack back.
Okay, so
Alright, Monster Tiny Hounds, big attacks, 4 attacks. Boop.
they'll hit.
Got it. Alright.
Oh, wait, no, the 3 misses
No,
because you
3
didn't
miss.
charge.
That's right. That's 4 up weapon skill. So
Yeah, it's
next,
only on charge and hits on 3s.
wounding.
Those all wound.
Those all wound. They
5 ups.
Passes 1. Does he have 2
Oh
wounds
no!
or 3?
Wait! Actually, we gotta stop. So, first model doing 5 ups dies. Second model 5 ups
Passes.
passes.
Well, flying colors, damn.
Second model 5 ups. 1 gets through.
So he's still alive then.
Yeah, it's 2 move model. So
Oh.
Okay. Swarm Lord combat over here.
White means the pincer tail.
On 2s, 1 missed.
Boop.
And he's all wound on 2s. Because are you toughness 4, Isaiah?
I am toughness 4, yes.
Yeah, so 2s. They all wound. And that does end up wiping out that squad. Barely. But yeah. So Swarm Lord piled into the Ridge Runner. So the Ridge Runner gets to try to run him over. He gets
One
a
hit.
He ruins him.
What?
You gonna run over your big toe and profile him? Yep.
Oh my god! No!
So movement for Alian here.
First, let's do this.
Just gonna run away slightly, but stay in range of the objective.
Yeah, his tail's like right there. Alright, next up, these guys.
They're just gonna
Kind of, so these.
basically they're just gonna walk their full 6 inches over here just as like shoot essentially.
Yeah.
And we'll take care of that later.
And then, so that Carney over there.
Yeah, she rolled advance, got a 6, and she burned the Kraken stratagem.
My arms are too short!
Yeah, she burned the Kraken stratagem and got a, so she gets to go a lot further than normal.
He's at 6 health.
So he gets to go to there.
Alright, so kind of switching positions here. This guy is gonna go there, go into cover.
Okay. And the Carney.
And then the Carney is just gonna go kind of up more forward here.
Okay.
Kind of in cover. Alright, so next up, if we move over here, so these guys are gonna kind of stay where they are.
Okay.
The Broodlord,
Yeah, he rolled a 6 as well, so he gets to go 14 inches. So he's gonna go over there.
yeah, right there. And these Termagants are just gonna move,
Back this way.
yeah. See if they could be within range to shoot
Okay.
those aberrants. Alright, so this is where kind of everything is landed. I deep striked my Trigon Prime with the Harmagants, kind of all swarming behind him. And we also have the Ripper Swarms, they deep strike into this building here. And since they're infantry, they'll be able to go through the building, hopefully without any overwatch. Next thing I'm going to do is roll D3 to do rapid regeneration, which is a stratagem, costs 2 command points. Kind of want to do that on my Swarm Lord because I don't want him to be profiled.
Gains 2. Alright, Psychic Phase. Alian said start with the Brute Lord. He's gonna what now?
I'm going to smite the small card.
Does not go off.
Wow.
In fact, he perils unless you want to re-roll that.
I want to re-roll that.
Okay.
There goes another command point. Oh shit,
He's
he
still
perils.
perils. Okay.
He's still perils.
Well, D3. See if he dies.
Oh, hold on, let me kill off.
5 or 6, he could die. In which case, he still might smite that car.
Alright.
No, just 1
Oh,
dice.
just one. Well, he's dead.
No, it's 1
Fine, I can
dice.
re-roll it.
It's 1.
He
Okay.
lives.
So he's down to 2.
Dang it.
And smite does not go off.
Dang it. Alright, Swole Lord is going to try and smite
The other car.
the other car.
Because that went so well the first time.
Yes.
Smarting cards works
6.
well.
It worked. 9.
Yay.
Goes off. D3 mortal wounds. Takes 2.
Takes 2.
Alright,
Down to
Psychic
2
Scream, right?
Yep, Psychic Stream from the Swarm Lord.
Alright, so he's gonna it's gonna be on the Punisher. Yeah.
Yeah, so then it's a warp charge of 5. Got it?
Goes it? D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
It's just like a smite that you can target. 3 mortal wounds. Okay. What does he got?
Alright, lastly, I have the High Tyrant who's going to cast Onslaught onto the Carney. Warp charge of 6.
You cannot reroll that because you burned a reroll. So nope.
Carney won't be moving again.
Nope. Carney's going to be destroyed.
That Carney's dead. That hurts.
Alright, then they have Catalyst to cast here.
And then the High Tyrant is gonna not really care about the Carnifex anymore
Probably
and just
good call.
cast it on
He's
himself.
dead already.
So let's do warp charge of 6.
Goes off.
Okay, he goes off.
So he does have Catalyst now.
Yay, High Tyrant has its own catalyst. Alright, so we're gonna have 15 shots into the aberrants.
Yep, that's all that's in range.
Gonna start with a 10, then I'll roll 5 after that.
Hit on 4s.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, 5 hits.
So then let's go.
Force again.
1, 2, 3,
7.
8.
7 hits. Good.
5 plus 8.
Oh, 5. 8. Okay. Math.
Alright, so now we're going to do some wounds.
Hopefully. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Alright, so wounding on what?
4s. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. 5 up armor save.
Yep. Making 1.
Making 1 and 5 up bestial vigor. Feel no pain.
So pass
2
1.
wounds.
So kills the one that's
Kills
wounded,
one
and then wounds
puts
the
a
other.
wound on the other.
Alright, the other Tyranids squad, I have 29 shots, including the flesh wars. So let's do first 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, second 10s. So 1, 2. Alright, and now the final 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 12 shots.
12 shots.
12 hits.
12 hits.
hits.
4 is the wound.
Yep.
Alright, so let's make sure I got all my that here.
Unimals.
6, yep. Boom. One, 2, 3.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, it's 4. Okay, good.
Of which I get 2.
3.
3 bestial vigors. Of which I get nothing. So 1 dies, 2 die.
Alright, so 12 shots from the Death Spitters, from the Tenured Warriors onto the scary Aberrant Squad.
Being 3s.
1,
Because
2,
the
3,
primes they can
4,
do better.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I did lie. I'm sorry.
Alright, so 3s to wound. Getting 4. So 4 my AP minus 1 saves.
4 AP minus 1.
Yep.
So that's 4 6-ups.
Nope.
Nothing. Bestial vigors are how much damage?
1 apiece.
1 apiece. Okay. So bestial vigors.
Nope.
Nothing. So it's 2 dead.
Alright, so we have Venom Cannon from the Tyranid Warrior to the Punisher.
Okay.
D3 shots.
3 shots.
Nice.
Hits on 3s.
Alright.
2 hits. 4s. Yep.
2 wounds.
2 AP minus 2s.
AP minus 2s. 2 5-ups.
Made 1.
1 gets through.
D3.
Alright, D3.
For 2 damage.
D3.
Okay.
Heavy Venom Cannon. So
The hive turret.
on the Hive Tyrant, yep, so D3.
2
2.
shots.
And then.
Hits on 3s.
Yep.
Yep.
So both hit. And then.
Three
Hit
is
strength
two.
9, minus 2.
1 wound. AP minus 2 or 3?
Minus 2.
It's 2. So 2. So 1 5 up.
Nope.
That's just straight 3
It's
damage.
just 3 damage. Alright, so 1 more Heavy Venom Cannon.
From that.
Carnifex.
Carnifex, yeah.
Gets 3 shots. Weapon skill is
4.
4.
Enhanced senses.
So 3.
All hit.
Alright, strength 9. So 3.
2. So 2 5 ups. He's dead. See if he explodes. He's not.
Does not.
Alright, turn it Prime Death Spitter into that thing.
Abominant.
Bomb.
Dominant. Abominant.
2 hits. Needs 4s. Gets 2 4s.
Well, 2 5s. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, wounds. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, what's the
1 AP.
AP 1?
Yep.
Minus 1. So he's 6-ups. Nothing gets through. How many wounds?
Just one piece.
Just one piece.
Oh, 5 up. Feel no pain. One gets through.
All right.
Oh.
All right, so like the biostatic pulse or something like that from the Trigon Prime is going to be shooting that vehicle over there.
The car that dodged the slide earlier.
Yep.
Nearly killed the brute.
12, straining 5 shots.
It's on. Okay, 4 is to wound.
All right.
Getting 3. No AP.
3 5-ups. Nothing.
So he takes 3 damage.
D6. Nothing.
Oh, he died.
He died.
All right, so 2 command points. I had 4 left, now I only have 2. Because I'm spending those on single-minded annihilation on my Tyranid warrior squad to try and get that abominant.
Okay.
So then we have...
Start with.
Let's start with the venom cannon.
Okay. D3.
D3.
2 shots. On 3s because the warrior Tyranid Prime is saying do better.
You didn't do good enough.
1 hit.
All
One
right.
hit. 3 set.
There we go. And then wounding on...
2. That's a wound. No save. No save. AP minus 3 or something.
How many wounds?
2. AP minus 2, sorry.
So D3
D3
wounds.
wounds. Minus 1, no. So 2, 1 wound, because you subtract 1.
Yeah, I subtract 1. So, 5 up.
It makes it.
Nothing. Brushes it off.
All right, so now the death spitters.
Alright, Death Spitters, hitting on 3s. Pretty good. Missed 3. No, 4.
Right, there we go.
Wounding on 4s. 4.
4
AP
5
minus
ups.
1s.
Oh, 4 6-ups.
Made 2.
2. So that leaves 2 wounds. Of which 1 got through. So,
The charge phase. Alian's going to start with these rippers that are going to try to charge through the building over there.
it's a 9.
That is a no.
Can I spend a command point to reroll?
You can. It's a 50-50 shot, so yeah. Nope.
Nope. Damn it.
Okay.
All right, so they didn't make it, but the Broodlord's going to try.
Okay, well, the Broodlord gets shot.
I understand. Go
Roll a good
first.
shot.
You
Yes.
can roll first. It's all right. I mean, see if he at least has a chance.
Nope, he does not.
He's,
So he'll
he's
just,
not. He's not going to make it either way.
fail.
So the 9 bolter shots. 1 gets through.
2.
2 get through.
I can do it.
They both wound.
Wounds.
AP
Whoa.
minus 1.
2 5-ups. He's alive.
He still lives.
The 2 main cannon shot. Or only 1 main cannon shot. I'm sorry. 6. Because in Overwatch, the main cannon only fires once, by the way. So, 6
Getting 1.
and getting 1.
Wounding on.
Wounding on
3s.
3s.
No.
No,
He
nothing.
survives.
He lives.
He survives for another turn.
He does nothing, but he survives. Okay, the only combat we have then is Swarm Lord versus Car.
Yep.
Just roll if you get a 6, he blows up.
He
It's
gets
1,
3.
3, 4.
He gets 4 hits.
4 hits.
Okay.
Need
Wounds him on
3s. Yep. Getting
2.
okay, yeah, 6. So he's dead on that alone. Well, he's done.
Because it's a mortal one.
Yeah. So when he 6 explodes, he does
Nope.
not explode. So he just kind of just falls
Moves off
apart.
the table. Then you get a follow-up 3.
All right. So with that, Isaiah,
Okay.
you gonna call it?
I'm going to concede because she's got too many points for me to recover, and you won, so let's do the customary handshake.
Our hands are shaking.
Well done.
Give him a customary hug.
All right.
All right. So yeah. Pretty good game. Isaiah just kind of got behind on board control. That coupled with losing objectives can hurt. We're talking a little bit more about it here after we're doing post game. Kind of talk about it, Alian and I at least. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us, Isaiah.
No, my pleasure.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't want to hang out for the post game, but you still enjoyed the match, please like and subscribe. We enjoy your support, and we care about all of you.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Good night.
Hey guys,
Hey, everybody.
back with post game here from Alian's match against Isaiah.
Which I had won.
Yep.
My nids.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, going against Isaiah is a far different army than usually whenever I go against you.
I mean, Genestealers in general, they definitely play different than most of my armies. Most of my armies are more either traditional.
Mobile, deep strike, I think.
Yeah, they're more traditional in terms of like the way they fight. But for example, the Scions, like they deep strike and that causes a lot of havoc, or just in general, I put out a lot of firepower. Like I run a lot of more gunline type armies.
Yeah. Well, of course, with Niche, it's all about getting to the face, or in this case, because we were doing ITC and thus having concrete more objectives than just kill things, had to kind of use the Kraken ability to spread out and make sure I could get to, recon, do all the four corners.
Yeah. Well, I think your version of your listed NIDS actually lends itself pretty well to the ITC format. Mm-hmm. Because generally with that, being able to get board control is a big thing.
Yeah.
Because it locks your opponent down, and that's kind of what I think we saw with Isaiah kind of struggle with. Once he kind of lost that initial push with those Genestealers, like he sort of ended up kind of collapsing and wasn't able to ever really get board control back, which meant you were sort of able to advance on his vehicles, which isn't really great for him.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of, what hurt Isaiah in terms of, the list. Mm-hmm. And definitely helped you. Also, not forgetting the fact that you have 20 Termagants helped.
That really helped. That would have been such a game changer. That last game, I can't believe I had forgot. I'm pretty sure people were like, wait a second, that doesn't look like... If people who are familiar with NIDS and play NIDS know...
I think most people wouldn't notice that 120 points was missing, but who knows?
Some people might have.
Yeah.
The giant squad of
people who play NIDS, I'm sure, but,
But now I know. And now I know that my armies with that list, that particular list is...
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to whenever you were putting together the list, so I didn't know you had another squad of NIDS, but anyways, that certainly helped you.
Yeah.
Definitely helped with, you got spread out, so whenever, you're able to devote one squad of the Termagants one way, another one way, and then you're able to sort of bring them back together to attack the Aberrants. Mm-hmm.
Or terrifying. Oh my
God. They got pretty unlucky. They should have killed that Carnifex.
But he held on. That Dogafex held on. His job was to protect that point, and by gum, he did.
He did. Though if the game would continue, he was going to get smashed by the other dude.
Oh, no. If the game continued, he totally was going to, die. His blood and guts would have been all over the objective point.
Yep. But... yeah, so it was certainly an interesting a match from my perspective watching too, because the initial outset, I feel like Isaiah rolled a little below average, or maybe my expectations of the tanks were just greater.
Yeah, I thought the tanks was going to have quite a few more shots. In fact, there was a while that he did have a lot of shots.
They had quite a few shots. I feel like he was, I don't know.
RNG?
Whenever I'm sure when I go back and edit, I'll be paying more attention to it. But
do you think RNGesus had something to do with it?
I don't know, maybe. But I'm sure when I'm editing, I'll notice more of the rolls. But it certainly felt, at least your expectations, whether or not that was correct, when you look at the tanks, were a lot more dead, because you expected the Punisher to wipe out like a squad of the Hormigons or Termagants or the Genestealers on its own. But maybe that's not quite what might happen. But.
Well, it did help that the terrain that we had set was a big kind of cityscape. So, and apparently during ITC, you can't see the first floor, even if there's windows.
Yeah, so
and a lot of my peoples were on the first floor and kind of hiding in cover.
Yep.
So he couldn't see through it, which may have hurt him when it comes to having a bunch of tiny things, waving at you from the first floor window, and you can't see them.
Yep. So it's, like I said, I think you certainly benefited from the format with your list, to be sure. I think if you guys had played a more traditional objective, I think it would have been...
probably a bit different.
Yeah, well, maybe. It depends. Because, you still... nothing, assuming nothing else changed, I think I'm not sure too much would change, because if it was more traditional, it just would have been boxed in that corner and
That's true.
unable to accomplish whatever the objective is.
It's really, really easy.
Unless you got a lot of kills or something.
When it comes to, I believe, my list, whenever I can see where most of your major big things are, it's very easy for another opponent to get boxed in if everything's there, because I will
–
go forward to that area.
The deployment map certainly helped you too, because
Spearhead is good.
Well, for you, it always kind of sucks when your army like Isaiah's, because I know as I play some of my armies are similar to his, but whenever you get boxed in against an army that literally just wants to come at you, it generally really puts you on your back foot, and you're just kind of screwed, because they get to essentially spread out and just come right at you, and you can't really move towards them because you don't really want to get charged, and it's a little bit rough in terms of what do you do about that.
And I think whenever the Trigon Prime, even though he didn't do anything except for shoot, he did come in, and with him came a bunch of Formagons, which just further cemented you were trapped.
Pushed him in there. Like I said, I think if you guys got Dawn of War, or even like
Dawn of War would
have been good for him, as would have what's it, Hammer and Anvil, is that what it is? The long one, deploying the sides.
Yes, maybe.
Something like that, or the diamond. Just on it. You got the absolute worst one was the one you got, which was Search and Destroy. I think was the name of that, but that was definitely the worst map, because I know I've in some of our gaming group things, sometimes RB against someone who's a very assault heavy army, and we get that map, and I'm just like, probably gonna lose.
Yeah.
It's very biased towards, like, that specific map is extremely biased towards your melee armies. Because there's just not a lot you can do as a ranged army on that.
Yeah.
You're just going to get boxed in, lose board control, and probably lose the match. Barring some bad luck for them or some really good luck for you, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
And luckily, well, for me, I had reasonable luck on my side.
Yeah.
I think I rolled for the most part average, but just because there are some charges that I really
and nothing seemed super lucky for you except for your advance rolls, but yeah, I mean, nothing else seemed amazing luck for you, because you seemed like you rolled pretty close to average. But I again, upon watching and editing, I might be entirely wrong.
Yeah. Well, I even had that one bad luck with the melee effects and Onslaught not going off.
Yeah, I think the lesson there is you need to cast Onslaught, and if you haven't cast it yet, save your reroll with your psychic powers.
That's an important one for.
So you either go for it first, or cancel it, or save your reroll.
Yeah, because I was trying to prevent perils, and honestly, it's like let's screw the Bird Lord.
But yeah, I
think I really have no other thoughts. I think the Genestealer is kind of interesting. I will say I'm happy that I did not deploy. I didn't take the first turn. Usually I want to take the first turn. I'm happy I did not because of the blips.
Yeah. That definitely makes you. Yeah, because she won the roll and then chose to go second because she.
I didn't know what was going on.
Well, no, it's more specifically you can't get within 9 inches of a blip.
Of them, yeah.
And her entire game plan was to rush over, so that kind of defeats the whole purpose. So she almost is forced to take the second turn. Because if she gets first, it's not.
What am I gonna do?
Not super. Well, I mean, you can move your Termagants forward, and you can set up to shoot whatever he puts out there, but then you're probably not going to make your charges because you're making 9-inch charges.
Exactly. So that would have been okay.
It kind of makes all of your the whole bonus of cracking, which is getting that extra movement, a lot less useful.
But I think that's really it. That's really all of my thoughts on the match. I'm leaning towards. So originally when it came to LVO, since I haven't been, and we were planning on going to the next one in January, since I was going to be doing doubles with this guy, I was thinking about probably, depending on what he brought, leaning towards, building up my sister's army. But I'm also going to be doing the more...
My sisters won't be out by then.
Yeah, it won't be out by then, so I wouldn't be able to do that. I was also going to do, the casual portion of it, not the real tournament, but, I guess There's
friendly.
the friendly. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to see about bringing Nids if it fits well with the ITC format.
Let me see.
Not only that,
I mean, your Tau are quite decent for that too, though.
That's true. I could build up my Tau and see about getting a few matches with them. Figure out what I like. But you have a lot of ranged as well, and I have the big melee army. Some brainstorming.
I don't know what that was. That was
Mind meld.
no. I refuse. No. All right. So yeah, I think that'll do it for us.
That's a little
much
late.
else to say. So as always, guys, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed it, we'd feel free to leave a like, and if you want to see more of it, subscribe.
Yep, we'll be doing more of these, as we mentioned before, getting back on schedule, and hope to see you all again.
Yep.
So have a wonderful night, morning, wherever you are. For us, it's night. Take care, guys.
Take care, guys.